Here that's been overlooked and not preserved. It's part of history that the local people can enjoy.
A historic landmark in Vigo and Vermilion counties will soon get a new look. Good evening to you and thank you for joining us. A 200-year-old cemetery is getting a much-needed facelift. It sits off of State Road 63 on the Vigo-Vermilion County line. You probably never noticed it.
Both Vermilion and Vigo County leaders are teaming up to restore and preserve it, so you will take notice. At 5 o'clock, we told you what leaders have done so far. Now we learn more about the future plans of the cemetery. News 10's Richard Solomon joins us now live from the newsroom. He tells us those plans.
Some say the cemetery has been neglected for far too long. Leaders in both Vermilion and Vigo County want many to cherish this local piece of history. If you blink, you might just miss it.
That rock was put in there probably 1820s.
This old cemetery sits off State Road 63. It shares the Vermilion-Vigo County line. Leaders and historians like Brenton Luther have recently been working to restore it. He says history has been right underneath our noses this entire time.
We repeat history over and over again, and by looking at the individuals that were in this particular part of the country at that time gives us some insight as to why we're here today.
Now the cemetery sits on both Vermilion and Vigo County lines. Some I talked to say it's pretty exciting to uncover history.
It's a work in progress, approximately 200 feet north-south and 210 feet east-west.
Next, they plan to clear out more trees and find out how many people are exactly buried here. They do know Major John Chun is buried here. He was the last commander for Fort Harrison during the War of 1812. Vermilion County Commissioner Tim Yoakum says they even plan to make it a memorial.
A lot of history here that's been overlooked and not preserved. We're not only making progress, we're making progress that's going to last from now on.
Yoakum says they hope to have it restored by spring. Meanwhile, Luther believes this will be a local piece of history people will enjoy.
It's a great feeling to be able to bring that history back to life, I guess.
Luther told me once it's finished, they plan to have a public dedication on Memorial Day. Reporting live in the newsroom, Richard Solomon, News 10. Back to you.